Welcome to Just Vibing Vibes. Let's talk about tonight's episode. I like Rachel. Whoa, she is fiery. Like, I was not 100% sure. If you watch my review of the last episode, I wasn't 100 on her. Like, I like the way she looked, but I was like, but does she have a personality? And how is it going to be? I was even worried that it's going to be difficult for her, but I like her personality. She is like straightforward, she doesn't beat around the bush, and she's fun. She's like straight but still fun. She's gonna tell you the truth, but in a way that it's not even gonna really hurt you like that, because you know that she's telling you the truth. Remember, like the way she talked to Brad, and she said that he looks like a player in real life. And although he was, taken aback, but it didn't make him hot, because he knew that she was telling him how she actually felt. So I like her. She's straightforward. She's straight to the point. I'll come back to her just because that's like the end of the episode. So I'm just going to talk about her, talk about who I think that she should choose and things like that. I will go fast. I want to talk about the whole, is it a game or what do you call that? What they did today, the whole James Bond thing. By the way, they look like groomsmen, not James Bond. So it's Groom's Bond. That's how they look like, so the whole thing. But I just want to know, producers, what gave you the idea that this man should wear tongue? You're doing them no favors, because it's kind of like, nah, I don't think that whole them wearing tongue was a good idea. I know the girls look good on tongues, but seriously, nah, that didn't work for them. Nah. And then did you see the whole thing? The whole, it was so fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was so fun. I laughed so hard that I was literally tearing up. That was how fun it was. Like the way they're jiggling, and then they're trying to. Oh, Kaz was the I think Kaz and Hugo. Kaz and Hugo was kind of the funniest, because like Hugo, Chloe literally felt everything. Like he literally was listening to Chloe's face. That was so funny. I laughed so hard. And Kaz, our whole bone was just jiggling. It was so fun. I'm not like, I enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Look, I can't even speak no more. That's how much I enjoyed it. It was so good. Like, that was one of the best games I've ever seen on Love Island. Seriously, that was like, for fun factor, not shock factor, but the fun factor. So good. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, now so I will just talk about the thing I really want to talk about, which is Liberty, Jake, Toby, and Kaz. I'm going to start with Toby and Kaz, just because Kaz was talking about, I want to be cute so that he can cuddle me or something like that. No, Kaz girl. Have you never been in a relationship before? If a guy likes you, you would know. If women, we have intuition. Why are you guys not using it? Let me focus on Kaz. Kaz, why are you not using it? You have an intuition. What does your intuition tell you? Does it tell you that this guy like you? Because I feel like you're giving him so many excuses. Okay, there are things I like about him, even if he's not like this. But you know that something is wrong, girl. You can feel it. Then listen to it. Because that guy is not into you. And he's saying that, oh God, like, oh, I think she likes me. You're giving her the wrong idea. Yeah, just tell her straight up. But now the thing that's pissing me off is like, you've not told her, you're telling everybody except her, so she's going to hear it from somebody else, and then that's going to hurt her feelings. And now we want to maybe try, or maybe you're giving her the wrong guy there and blah blah, but then are you going to tell her now that it's going to be the boy's decision to choose? You didn't tell her earlier, so that she started maybe looking at the new guys that came in, because remember, Chucks even tried talking to her, but she was all in with you. So you're taking away that this thing for her, the choice for her to have even been able to pick someone else from her. Now you're safe. So what are you gonna do next time when another girl comes in then? Or you're just keeping her like for your safety, so that maybe whenever time it happens that you find someone attractive, then you go for the person. Because I'm sorry what people are saying about him, he's never been in a relationship. So how do guys go into their first relationship, guys? Can you tell me? When you found your first relationship, were you not attracted to her? Did you not feel like holding her, touching her, all that stuff? Or you just felt like, oh, let's take it slow. Am I going the wrong way? Am I? Nah. That's just total rubbish. As far as I'm concerned, that's just not it at all. Then let me go to Jake, because when I talk about Jake, then I'm just going to summarize it. Jake and Liberty. Jake has been saying how he doesn't feel like touching her. Okay, but that day he was kissing her, he was feeling some kind of way. So what are you talking about, really? Oh yes, of course his head is going to turn. You go, please, you need to tell somebody. If they cannot be man enough to say it, then someone else has to say it. Maybe just even gossipy, you don't even need to say it directly. Say it to Chloe. Like someone commented on my last video saying that someone shoots, maybe you go shoot at Chloe, and then Chloe will say, yes, please, can you do that? Please, because these girls, they need to know. They really, really need to know. I know it's too early for them to bring that whole Twitter thing, but I feel like maybe they should bring it, or what people say behind people's back thing. You know, they've done those too. So maybe they should do the what people say behind people's back thing, so that these girls start knowing. Because somehow they need to know it's too. Like, because seriously, if Kaz and Liberty don't get to the final, I will not be happy about it. Because seriously, they are so good. I love both of them. And seriously. So the whole thing is just, I don't like it. And look, even tonight with Liberty's hair having that pink color, it looks so good. Like literally, she looked so good. She was giving me the whole what's the name of that movie? And the movie where Destiny Child sang Survivor in Charlie's Angels. She was giving me Charlie's Angels vibe. She was giving me Drew Barrymore vibes. I'm telling you. And he did not even look twice. But then when Chloe came in and then she was doing the dance, his eyes were just there. So if you were interested in Chloe, what stopped you? Chloe was interested in you. So like, to be honest, Jake is pissing me off. Toby is pissing me off. Like, I'm done with both of them. And I just want Liberty and Kaz to know that they don't care about them. I don't understand. Like, I would know if someone does not care about me. Like, what is happening with them? Like, because for Kaz is feeling some kind of way that is not, but she feels like she needs to do more. Girl, you're more than more. You're more than enough. Like, what else do you need to do in that house? You guys don't even wear clothes. So what else do you need to do? Like, I'm not understanding. You're always looking hot. You guys are always wearing bikini. So what else? You want to go naked? Is that the next step? Because I'm not understanding. There's nothing extra you can do. But when it comes to Liberty is so all in. It's like Liberty does not even see any of the, like, you know, because he's not showing her none of that. And I don't know, she doesn't see none of that. She feels like they are strong and they're not. And that, oh, I can talk about this whole to Liberty and Kaz and all that stuff all day. So I'm just going to go back to Rachel. I really, 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 really love her. Like, whoa, I like her. She has personality. She's fiery. She's everything. Now, what do I want to say about the choices? Choices. Okay. Chucks or Brad? I feel like, okay, let me talk about maybe the pros. Brad is good to look at. I'm literally, okay, let me say, I'm looking at them not just only in the house, I'm looking at them outside the house. I feel like Brad will continue a relationship with her outside the house. I can see that. I can see if the relationship goes well in the house, I can see him continuing a relationship outside the house. And he did say he liked dark futures in the beginning. So I can see that, although but the person he picked was blonde, and then the other girl, like, he was interested in Chloe again, she was blonde, and he was saying he liked blonde. So I don't know. And then when it comes to Chuck was talking about blonde petite. He actually said brunette petite or blonde petite. I know she's petite, but she's dark futures, so I don't know all of them. And also, if I hear any blonde, like blonde, blue eyes, green eyes again from Jake, I'm gonna punch you, because literally Liberty is blonde. So please, okay. So all of that, like, you know, but I feel like she should choose Brad. I can't get over the whole blink and you miss it thing. I really cannot get over the whole blink and you miss it thing when it comes to Brad, like, seriously. And then I know that Brad lives with his grandma, so like, I'm thinking, I know that, yeah, okay, coming out from this show, he's gonna have lots of followers if he goes a bit further, and they might have deals and all that stuff. So obviously life will be better a bit, like, financially for them. But I don't know, why does he live with his grandma? Is it because she has nobody, no family living with her? If that is the reason, and he's there to, you know, to give her companionship and all this stuff, and be there, make sure that her care or whatever she's having to, I don't know how old she is, but just making sure that she's fine, then mwah, I love that. But if he's living with her because he doesn't have anywhere to stay, then it's a no. And also for me, it's like, I see in the house, I feel like Chugs and Rachel will be better suited, because I feel their conversation flows. Chucks is gonna be sweet. He reminds me of Made in Chelsea, so there's gonna be some awkward silences, but because Rachel is very fiery, the silence we're not going to see it. So you know, while he's there thinking of the next poetry he's gonna talk about, but I feel like he always tells everyone that they're his type. But maybe he might be that kind of person that's just looking for love. You know, like the Jello type. People that they want love, so they can go from one to another. It doesn't mean that they don't feel something because they say they feel something for someone else, they did not feel something for someone else. They just like to be coupled up, like to be in a relationship. So I feel like he might be that kind of person. So maybe that's why he feels like, okay, we're showing this one too much attention, now he's showing this one too much attention. Although he's changing his mouth, he's backtracking about the whole blunt thing. But yeah, so I feel like in the house they will be so good in the house, but I feel like outside he cares too much about his family. And I don't know, I just feel like he's from a rich home. I'm not sure. They have farms and all the stuff. Having land in the UK is not that cheap. So I'm feeling like he cares about his family's opinion so much. So I'm thinking maybe you know, his family might not like her. She's black. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring the race thing inside of there. She's black. Do they like black people in your household? Can we talk about that, Chucks? Do they like black people? Have you ever dated a black person? Have you ever, you know, I mean, not have a black friend, because they might like you have a black friend, but they might not want your girlfriend to be black. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So for me, I feel like Chucks, if the family don't like her, then they're not going to work. And that's how I know that we're still talking about Love Island in here, but we're hoping that, right, they find love and then they can go out together. So for me, I feel like Chucks would just be a better option in the house there, but I feel like Brad might be the better option outside of the house. But then sometimes, so for me, I would choose Chucks. I'll choose Chucks for her. That's what I'm going to do. If I have to choose someone for her, it's going to be Chucks. So that's it for today. I don't know if I'm missing anything. To add, Rachel, I love your personality, but the work still ends it. Like, girl, this is the plan, right? When you come out from the house, we're going to get a coach that's going to teach you how to walk on heels. And then you're going to learn how to walk on heels, and you're going to be strutting on all the people saying that your work is not good, just including myself. But that work, girl, when they kept on talking about the way you strutted in, I'm like, And then, you know, when you were working with Chloe to go and talk with her, it was just still not there. It's not it, girl. Like, you know, those people in the club, like, I used to always think, I'm like, why do people wear heels in the club that when they're coming out, the way they're drunk, they're just walking like this, like, after wearing heels all day in the club, and then your legs are killing you. That's how you walk, girl. But you're going to work on it, though. We're going to get it going. Yeah, so that's it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.